As the 70s roll in, stability around the world has never been as shaky. Interplanetary alliances join together to seek ideological supremacy across both planets. Cultural shifts are uprooting norms that have been in place for centuries. Technological shifts have been changing how the world itself functions. As these shifts occur, life continues in the Seedbearer region, where a seemingly random group of people have come together to try and make sense of the nonsensical. This is Hazeltown Story. Hello, and welcome back to another session of Hazeltown Story. We are continuing our practice or our test of combat skills and the new changes in how we have done skills and various other mechanics of the game. We are continuing where we left off. First off, does everyone want to kind of quick introduce themselves and the characters that they're playing?
Hi, I'm Carnival. I'm playing Claudia Lupin.
I'm, of course, Deathmaster 780, and I am playing Saskia.
I'm TorpidTypist. I'm playing Queen.
All right. Does anyone want to quick do a summary on what we were doing?
Yes, we are raiding a underground hospital run by a cult called Andromeda.
Yep. It was a prototype underground clinic that kind of didn't end up being used, and due to some sort of shenanigans, Andromeda is now possessing it under nefarious terms, and you are going through, and because you want, I want to say you were looking for, the story part doesn't matter because this is mostly a test, but essentially you were going in to look for some intel on being used for nefarious purposes. So, last we left off, we were actually somewhat in the middle of a kerfuffle. You have now gotten into the hospital itself. You are in the there is a, let's call it B1, B2, and a B3. You are in B1 at the moment. You are in a large kind of waiting area that Mr. Snuffles / Saskia and I almost said Yuhar, but it's not Yuhar. It is Claudia. And then Queen rushed into a little conference room to beat the shit out of some guy.
Successfully.
You took some hit. You took some harm, but you have succeeded in kicking that guy in the dick. Since that was going on, there was some magic smoke being thrown in the room that Claudia and Mr. Snuffles is in, and Quinn, you have successfully incapacitated that guy. So, what do you plan on doing now?
What are the other two doing?
That's a good question.
There was only one guy in the smoke left, right?
So there were two people in the smoke. One rushed into one ended up going to the consultation room. You don't exactly know where the other person is. And that is the only people that you are aware of.
Should probably find them then.
Yeah.
All right. So, let me think on how to do this. Hope I didn't mean to tap that. Because there is the one guy that we don't know where his location is. Okay.
Mr. Snuffles will crawl under the smoke and head to the right.
All right.
And then Claudia's gonna go check on Queen. So, move over here.
So I take it since there was some fire that you're heading that way. Okay. Okay. So either of you want to do an action, go for it.
Just poke stuff. Mr. Snuffles going to poke his head in the consultation room.
All right. You don't see anyone in particular. It is just an empty consultation room. There doesn't seem to be any. It is basically empty with the exception of the things you'd kind of expect. There's no documents lying around. It is just there are some there's like writing instruments and paper, but there's no like documents.
All right. Well, in that case, go poke the head and look down the hallway.
Okay. So how would you like to so when you're going down that hallway, are you going like so how would you go down the hallway? Like in terms of like are you trying to go fast? Are you trying to be on the lookout? Are you trying to
Going at a leisurely pace that a pug dog can go.
Okay. Just trying to think. Let me look at a. Okay. Let me check. Can I switch pages on Roll20 without?
Yes. So when you go up into that thing where you see the other pages, there's a little bookmark that says players. As long as you don't switch that, you can switch between the other scenes all you want.
Okay. Let me just make some notes real quick. Can someone do me a favor? And who wants to roll a percentage die?
I think
I'll do
can.
it.
Carnival's the only one who hasn't so far.
All right.
All right, so Carnival, roll me a percentage die.
67.
67. Okay. I'm just kind of getting my bearings down because actually, just kind of, for lack of a better term, generating the remainder. Okay. And let's see.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Okay. There we go. That's fine. All right. So, with that, let me go back to where you all are. Okay, so I want you, and let me bring up your character sheet. It is a thing that I'm trying to think about. How do I want to do this? Do me a favor and do an action roll for how you approach this hallway.
Who? Me or
DM.
Mm.
Because it's a thing of like, I'm not, if I, like, and just as a hypothetical, if I were to say, like, there was a trap somewhere around here and one of you runs into it, how would I approach that through, like, Blazer rules? Because that's the thing, because I know mostly this is a reaction kind of thing, or maybe not reaction, but
I guess you would have them roll do an action roll with a related skill.
I get,
Stat.
yeah, I guess. So what I'll say is that as you go down the hallway, there is some. I'll say you come across a weird. Well, let's just call it an energy anomaly. As you kind of come close to it, that you realize that you are almost right at the precipice of it.
Okay.
So, how do you react?
Let's see. Fine. Investigate.
Let's see. You're going to do an investigate. So, with an investigate, you're kind of going to look at it, though I will say, since you're probably not going to, since it is something that is like a magical anomaly nowhere at, it could be potentially dangerous. So it is at least a risky situation or risky standing. And I will say probably standard
Okay.
there if you want to go that route.
Okay.
So you will be rolling. Let's see. That is a 4 and a 3. So that is a mixed success. So you do kind of come across that there is a trap. There is a let's just call it it is a burst of magical like it is something that think of it as like a almost like a mine of like magical energy that if it'll like burst out with some not shrapnel but like energy will pulse from it and it will not feel good.
And this thing reacts to something crossing its physical presence.
Yeah, I will say that since it was a success, you found out what it is, but the thing is that you have basically gone into its activation range. It has not gone off yet, but you realize that if you get any closer, if you essentially move, it is going to go off.
All right, fine. Is there anything in the hallway nearby?
Like, are you talking about like say this direction, or are you talking about this direction?
Like, well,
If you
yeah.
want to ping it, you hold down. you're like at this point right here, you
Yeah.
don't see anything at the moment. The storage lock or closet is locked. Well, not locked. It is closed.
Well, not the closet, the hallway.
No, I'm just saying, like from what you can see, there's nothing really in this general vicinity.
All right. Well, in that case, going to use the telepathic message to send a message to Claudia.
Yo.
I require your assistance down the other hallway. There's a trap here that needs to be disarmed.
Sure. Claudia will walk over to the area and I guess fire off the detect magic thing just for the because that's a key ability. That's within 10 meters. I can see
Oh yeah, you can. As you get down the hallway, you can tell that there is something on, like there is essentially a mine there.
Okay, I'm guessing this would be a sabotage.
That's a good question. Cause let's see. You know what? That would make sense. That would be like a dispel kind of thing would make sense. So, yeah. Why don't you call that a sabotage?
All right, that's
Listen, all y'all.
not.
Sabotage. It is since you have wizardry skills, and you are trained in that, and since like it would be within your purview to have skills with that. I'm going to say it is still, you're dealing with an explosive effectively, so it is going to be a risky scenario. That being said, since it is not activated yet, and you know where it is, I would say your effect is going to be great.
Okay, that makes sense. 2 dice.
That is a 5 and a 6. That is a success. You see the pulse. That is not exactly, it is invisible to your eye, but you kind of know where it is. And with some magic ability, you are able to disrupt the thing so it does not, in fact, go off.
Amateurs. Just a single pulse.
Oh, at least we know there's something worth hiding down here.
Yeah. Let's go look.
Where's the mercenary?
She's in the other hallway. Let me go back. Hey, Queen, we found stuff that was booby trapped. I already took care of that. Do you want to come? Let's go look and loot.
You got that. I'll check the other hallway.
All right. At least just want to give you a chance.
I told you I'm not here to loot. I'm already paid well enough.
So like I'm guessing, is the door locked, or is it they only expected that they will only need like that first magic thing?
So to the storage lock closet?
Well, was the thing to just this hallway in general, or just a specific door?
It was the hallway.
So yeah. So this little L-shaped thing right here, it's open because it's just it's like a hallway.
Right. Okay, so then let's just go with the storage lock closet and just make our way up.
As you kind of go to open the door, you find that you are having trouble opening it. You notice that it is not locked, but it is somehow barred shut. By barred shut, I mean something is forcing it closed.
All right, let's do another detect magic. See if it's anything like magic, or they're just someone is behind the door.
So you kind of so as you detect magic, what you find. Let me actually detect. Let's see, what's the verbiage of it? 10 meters. So what you find is that the door is not by any ways magically locked. It is. You don't know what it is, but you can tell it is nothing magical. That being said, okay, wait. Oh, You do detect signs of life in the closet.
Oh man, it's 7 minutes in heaven.
All right, Claudia's gonna just shoot at the door.
Well, before I finish, you find that they're deeper into the closet, so you don't exactly have. Actually, okay, this is just a curious.
No, I'm sorry. It's okay. We're not gonna force you out.
A roll 20.
You can come out on your own time.
Is there a thing where you can draw a line that's not like a line that's just like like that?
That's the ruler tool.
Yeah,
Okay.
the ruler tools will give you that range.
Yeah, because you don't exactly have a great angle.
Oh, I was just thinking shoot at the door, just as like
Oh, to like specifically.
Yeah, shoot the door, see if that just opens it up.
You could try that. That will be an action roll.
All right, let's go.
And
Uh,
while that's happening, Sasuke is going to cast Natural Barrier.
Let's go. 1 dice of aim.
So 1 dice of aim. Your stat. So it's going to be. I'm guessing technically it would be. I mean, it'd be risky because you're shooting at a door to kind of take it down there, and you know that there are people on the side, so it's going to be risky. I'm also going to say that your effect is going to be somewhat limited because you don't know exactly what's on the other side of the door, so you're just aiming willy-nilly at the door.
All right, let's go. Perfect.
So that is a failure. You shoot at the door, and not only does the door not do that, let me check something. Let me just see what all do I have to work with. Oh, that's wrong. That's the wrong thing. Let's look at skills. Let's say that just wondering what do I have to work with. Okay. So I'll say you shoot at the thing, and as you detect, so basically, as you not only do you not like the door is still going to be stuck. You also, from your detect magic, can tell that the magical thing within there is a stronger magical presence.
Perfect.
If you so to take that.
No, I'm gonna take the failure.
Okay. All right. So, what do you plan on doing now?
Well, like I said, while she was doing that, Sasuke cast Natural Barrier.
Yep. That you just need to take the stress.
All
I
right.
think.
It says action roll. What do I need to roll?
I should really make that not a success. Yeah, let's just call that not a success, and I'll
There you go.
change it in post.
Play
Is it a-
testing.
Okay, so now that you did that, now what's the next move? Or yeah,
I mean, at this point, all right. Since the shot didn't fire, didn't work. I guess. Well, keeping the gun turned onto the door is gonna start walking backwards because Clyde expects someone else to come out.
all right. So you're just gonna walk backwards to.
But walk backwards to where one of the rooms are, so I can just get in position to sneak behind the whole doorway cover in case someone's gonna come out and try.
Okay. Oh wait, within 10 meters, right?
Yeah, 10 meters. You can, if you want to, when you get into their settings, you can go and you want to see it actually in meters and not just.
Well, I don't think this is the scale.
Right.
Wait, actually, I think I had these in meter blocks, so it'd be okay. I just wanted to check something. So I guess with that, what are you drawing?
Nothing.
Oh, so you're okay. So you're hiding there. So are you just gonna kind of hide out, or are you?
Yeah, I was just gonna hide out.
Okay. So while you do that, Queen, what are you planning on doing?
I'm just gonna waltz on over to the storage closet and see what's up.
Okay. As you go to that storage closet, it just opens fine. And
Okay.
you go in, and there's nothing of note.
Time to get some ammonia and bleach.
You could probably do, I guess, if you want to do an action roll to kind of look for stuff. I will say that the stuff that you see there is not it. While it was formerly a hospital, they're not keeping medical supplies in there now. I mean, they're keeping the stuff that you'd see in an office. So maybe it is a cleaning thing, so that you do that. So maybe you actually could find, but you might need to make an action roll to find anything of specific.
Nah, nothing here strikes my fancy. Also, I would not get ammonia and bleach.
That's a different department.
Okay, then I'll leave this room if it looks like there's nothing to know and head down the hallway to room 3.
All right. As you're kind of going down that hallway, you don't really hear anything specific.
Other than the gunfire from
Other
firing
than
the other direction.
nothing of note from this side. You don't hear any rustling. You don't hear any movement. Oops.
I'll still look through the rooms though while Claudia's busy causing a clusterfuck.
As they're kind of waiting out, you're kind of going through the rooms. You kind of take a note that they're you can tell that someone was working on some stuff. a lot of let me just check. Hold on, I gotta check something real quick. Just trying to cross-reference my notes. Did I update this? Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure. I'm just trying to reference my notes for what could potentially be in these rooms. So as you're going through this left side of the room, you've came across someone's work. In fact, you came across let's just say you came across all right, Rowan of the name Gale. You came across their rooms where they had some there's a bunch of books on kind of new agey books. If you want to investigate anything deeper, you'd have to action roll.
Yeah, that's fine. I can give it a look. See, what even is
how
my
would you-
investigate?
How do you want to? Are you gonna kind of rip through some things apart? Or are you gonna try and be a little careful?
I have no way of being careful.
I suppose. So I think you're gonna try and break open some cabinets if you can't get into it.
Yes.
Okay. So how are you gonna action roll this?
Intimidate the cabinets into opening.
That'll be a desperate limited.
I think I'll just wrench them open.
So how do you want to action roll that?
Smash, because strike. They're written down wrong in here.
Oh, did I?
We never did update the macros.
Oh, the macros, yes.
I am gonna grip it and rip it.
Okay, so that's going to be a risky because you know that there's things going on, but also it is locked in the same way of those master lock things of the guy who the YouTube guy who picks open the lock in 5 seconds. Actually, it's like one of those locks.
I take it back. I don't grip it and rip it. I kick the shit out of it.
Okay. Yeah, that's
kick
obvious.
In that fucking lock.
You just axe kick this random.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be risky. Standard.
Okay. Okay. Let's see my dice again.
Oh, also Claudia, take XP for physical.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, I'm not gonna try to finesse this one with some bullshit, so I won't talk about you talking to me.
No, you're not getting. No, you don't get that.
I do get my strike boost though, because athletic training is stupidly powerful.
Yeah.
Tragically, ball sportsman does not apply.
No, ball sportsman does not.
I already applied ball sportsman earlier.
Yes. Okay, so 6, 4, 3, 1. That is in fact a success. So you managed to pop open the kind of the stores because there was some kind of cabinets that were under lock. You managed to pop them open. Usually some dressers of such. And within it you find kind of letters of correspondence from other members of Andromeda. Looks like just some activity information that there's been activity in the region.
Okay.
Nothing out of the ordinary. In particular, those maybe some information that someone might want to know, but as according to the scope of your mission, it does not really matter.
Yeah. Queen's gonna take the few that seem important and tuck them away in her suit jacket.
All right.
You know, for her bosses, I'm sure they'll appreciate it.
Yeah.
So is there anything else in this hallway, or?
In particular, no.
Okay, well then Queen's gonna head the other way in time to witness whatever the fuck the other two were doing.
All right, so you're heading towards the end of the other hallway?
Yep.
Okay. So now that you're doing that, you all kind of are together.
I'm en route. I'm not there yet. Fucking whatever's going on over there still needs to.
Well, they're
hash out.
waiting, so.
Oh, okay.
Unless you. Whoop. Ignore the. Shit.
Ignore me!
Yeah, ignore that. That is. I have no idea.
I don't know what the fuck that was supposed to be.
So that was a file. That was a picture of that had nothing to do with anything. That was Chrome having the lovely thing of if you accidentally drag something, that shows that. That was a color palette.
Why?
Doing stuff color palettes. So yeah, they were waiting.
What the fuck is happening over here? Why was there gunfire?
Something's blocking the door. There's something in the storage closet. I figure shooting through the door would maybe break the lock, whatever, or break whatever lock they have on there, because it's not like a lock I would normally pick. And they also, I already disarmed it, but they had a mine effectively here. So
If it's magic, that means nothing to me, but okay, watch me finesse this bitch.
All right,
gonna-
so I take it that you're
Gonna
going to
smash it.
Yeah, that is going to be risky standard. You know what, Ash? Just for funsies, let's call it limited.
Okay. I'm not gonna push it. I'm not gonna. Knock, knock, bitch.
That is a 5, a 3, a 3, and a 4. Your pair means nothing other than a mixed success. So you kick the door. What you do kind of figure out is that there is a chair that is wedged in, but that is kind of keeping it there. The thing is, you try and kick it, and it's partially open, but you kind of wedge the chair in further in, and it doesn't really budge. Like, the door is still shut. You cannot get through it.
Pick it again.
I could just do that, yeah.
Like, what else are you gonna do?
Same as before.
You can try.
Yeah, so risky limited.
Yep.
Once more with feeling.
All right. So that is
Fuck your
6,
door.
5, 5, 3. So that is a success. You kick the door again, and it gets the thing out. And let me figure out some mechanics, because I want to check the verbiage of something very specific.
The verbage. God, I have listened to crackle so much lately. It's ruining my life. The opening theme to Undead Murder Farce.
Oh yeah. Okay. Perfect. So you kick open the door. I will say that you kick open the door, and upon the door getting kicked open, you don't see anything specific, and that's about it.
So I see nothing ahead of me because that's all I
You
have
see
line of sight
nothing
on.
in the door.
Yeah.
Like as far as you know, you're looking into basically just the symmetrical opposite of the other storage closet.
Yeah. You know, for someone who calls himself a thief, you're really not good at opening doors.
look, my specialty is breaking and entering.
So is mine. What's your point?
I get
Well-
through it is the vents. That's the fun way to get in.
Look, all I'm saying is it's all about efficiency.
Alright, so Saskia is going to call out, "We know you're come out and we may be merciful." And I will do a charm roll.
A charm roll?
Yes.
Okay.
Persuade
It's
them.
fine. Mr. Fluffles or Snuffles
Snuffle.
lets out a cute little bark.
I'm gonna say that that's going to be a. I'll just call it risky because you're technically not in combat yet. I'm gonna say that's a limited success or a limited effect.
Fact.
Alright. Hell
Oh,
yeah.
that's 6. Yeah, there. Okay, so you, as you call out, you can't. So how are you just saying this from the hallway?
Yes, Saskia's creepy voice ringing out.
It's fine. Mr. Snuffles let out a really cute sneeze.
Yeah.
Um.
I mean, if you want to, that's something that'll be limited, and maybe have them start talking.
Well, that's the thing. I'm trying to think of what the effect of that is.
Like the effect would probably be just they start talking as opposed to like getting ready to shoot us.
Yeah, it's. How about this? You hear a voice, or actually, how about this? You hear a. Saskia, you hear a voice in your head, a telepathic message that basically just says, "Hey, I don't know who you are, but if you're here for like the people who are normal here, we're also not part of that group. if you
Well.
let us go, we can. If you're here to disrupt this group, we can help you.
All right, Saskia will message them back. That says, "Then come forth, and we may discuss things."
Okay. As you kind of do that, you as you're in the hallway, you hear some rustling, and you see or you hear kind of someone writing, and all of a sudden, as you're all in the hallway, you see a paper airplane fly out,
What is this stupid shit?
and the piece of paper lands like somewhere nearby.
Well, Mr. Snuffles doesn't have thumbs, so someone else is gonna have to get that.
Again, Claudia will grab it,
Explosive rune.
unfolds it, sees it say anything.
So you see drawn on the piece of paper a symbol that you that it is it is a symbol that is akin to the logo of the kind of other, like, if you remember the crossbow or the eye. It is a number symbol. It is not one that you are familiar with, but judging by the words underneath it, you can basically the message underneath it says, I'm just trying to think of how to, like, what exactly the message would say. Essentially, the message says something along the lines of, if you are here for Andromeda, Andromeda is not the only one here. We are members of Draco trying to, because Andromeda is trying to interfere with our activities here. If you are trying to stop them, we can help you. And also, other more nefarious things are being done here. Andromeda is helping Orion.
Thank you for listening to Hazeltown Story. If you would like to get updates on this show and many other shows hosted by me, LoloDePuzlo, you can follow at Hazeltown Story on Twitter. And if you would like to get to know me, or from a personal standpoint, you can follow my personal Twitter at LoloDePuzlo. If you would like to watch this be recorded live, you can go to twitch.tv/LoloDePuzlo and follow the channel for notifications of when this show, as well as other shows like Retro Rank Rhapsody, are being recorded. If you would like to add this podcast to your podcatcher of choice, you can search for WLDP Hazeltown Radio and find us on most major podcatching search engines. Or you can manually add rss.hazeltown.life to your podcatcher. Thank you for listening, and I hope you come around for the next episode.